casting. But speaking of casting, Champion Select just started. Do you think Grifal will want to pick Graves again?
Seems like it's been a strong choice for him. Like,
If they'll let him, yeah.
I don't know. I don't see why they wouldn't ban him, but
Well, blue team can just pick him first.
exactly. Yeah, that is true. Looks like Nautilus, Twisted Phase, bans.
Yeah, same bans as everyone else here.
Yeah.
Nautilus is a very common ban nowadays. Nobody likes playing against him. They think he's OP.
He's really strong. Like I've seen a few juggling things, videos, especially by Stonewall, and Stonewall plays him really well. He just grabs people and he just gets those those clutch moments where he's just so strong.
Oh, they banned Chiwasizari. Yeah, LeBlanc counters Ahri, but the problem with that is then you have a LeBlanc on your team. And so a lot of people are uncomfortable with having a LeBlanc on your team. I say she's still good late game. Just, it's kind of hard to play her, though, and she's not good in all situations, like a lot of AP mids are, I guess. Yeah. So I guess that translates into LeBlanc has bad late game. Admit it, Schneider! But no, I don't want to admit it!
Well, it looks like we got Shin and Alistar bans here. Let's see what Dexter4...
I actually really, yeah. I like the Malphite ban. Malphite's becoming really popular. People suddenly realize he's actually pretty good. He's really good against the meta of having an AD carry bot and an AD jungler and an AD top. So Malphite counters 3/5 of an enemy's team comp, while also being very tanky and having really good teamfight power.
His ult is really good.
Yeah, Stonewall called him the new Amumu.
Looks like first pick Kog'Maw.
Ooh. Very, kind of a dangerous pick. You know, Kog'Maw having no escapes and having a very weak early game. They could do something, you know, really jerkish, like picking Misfortune and just trying to really, like, crush Cog in lane early.
Ezreal.
Or Graves would, yeah, Ezreal would, yeah, there it is! Ezreal will definitely dunk Kog'Maw early on. And Soraka for the supportive choice. Soraka leads to a different style of Ezreal, where you just kind of give him mana and watch him 1v2 people. But I think it's more of, to deny Kog'Maw having Soraka as his support. Kog'Maw likes having Soraka or Janna for supports to just like keep him alive and just help him survive.
Probably see a Janna pick then.
Get to late game. Yeah, Cog Janna is a really strong combo because if anybody tries to dive Cog, then you have tons of CC to save him and peel bad guys off him. That's my favorite combo. I don't really like doing Cog with Blitzcrank, obviously, because Cog wants to keep people far away. You could do Cog Alistar, but Alistar has to be melee range. And there we go, Amumu. If Malphite's banned, you go Amumu. Although it's them that banned.
Mumu is I think Mumu, I've been juggling with him a lot. He's really strong. I think he might get a nerf soon. I think his damage is good and his CC is just phenomenal.
Getting nerfed though? People like invading Amumu. He's kind of weak early, and it's hard for him to do stuff early game because everything relies on your bandage toss. Although even still, Amumu actually does do a lot of damage. It's just hard to actually do it to people because they'll run away from you.
Janna pick going between champions here. Looks like they're deciding what she wants to do here. Yeah, it ends with Janna. Looks like we were right on that prediction there.
Oh yeah, right on. Yeah, Janna for support. Take an exhaust, maybe to throw us off. Might be doing AP Janna mid, but
Mumu wants to exhaust instead of
flash. Yeah, going for the aggressive Amumu.
Yeah, I don't really like that. I like having the flash to be able to just, you know, bait your opponents in and get 2 or 3 of them in a nice, you know, ultimate. Just being able to grab people like that is just it's a big, it can definitely just kill or secure a few kills. But it looks like he switched his exhaust for an ignite. The purple team picked up Olaf. I think Olaf's really strong right now as anything. Nivea too as well. This purple team is looking quite interesting.
Ooh,
right
a Nivea revenge.
Yeah, like, what do you think about Olaf, Shatter? Like, recently with his buffs and whatnot, I think he's really strong. What do you think?
Olaf actually got nerfed, I think, what did they nerf again? I think they nerfed, his ultimate cooldown? I don't remember. He was getting really popular, then he received a slight nerf, but he's still really good top lane. So they're putting him in the jungle, which I'll talk about later, but yeah, as far as Olaf as a pick, brilliant choice versus Kog'Maw, because Kog'Maw is a really big deal, he has a lot of range, he'll kill everybody on your team because his W gives him shred versus your tanks. Or no, his Q gives shred, but Yeah, his W basically makes him a long-range Vayne. Cog is like on par with Vayne in terms of like most deadly AD carry. So with an Olaf, he can just press R, blow up Cog with his axe and true damage, and then go on to keep fighting their front line or whoever.
Yeah, especially you can just run through, his slow and whatnot. That's why especially when you have Caitlyn versus Olaf too. Caitlyn has a lot of backing away CC. And Olaf just steamrolls through all of that.
Yeah, runs over traps. Doesn't care about net.
Right?
Yeah, doesn't care. So Anivia picked before their mid though. Looks like blue team has picked Cassiopeia to counter Anivia. I don't know if that's necessarily a counter. They could have gone Kassadin, who is not banned. Or Fizz. Fizz is notorious for just destroying Anivia, but I think they're considering the team as a whole. They think they want to go for the AoE ultimate to synergize with Amumu's Curse of the Sad Mummy.
Especially with the Cassiopeia, I think she's a really strong mid too as well. Especially when she can also push her advantage and steal rates too as well.
Yeah, clears rates.
Fairly effective at stealing the enemy's rates.
Yeah, if Anivia just wants to have a push war, then she can keep up, I think. Just use Q and E to shove minions right back. They'll be competing for not only pushing, but also being able to leave and gank other lanes. And MF Haxer Boy picking Kennen again, probably for top lane. Decent pick against Jax, I guess. Jax is also like really strong top lane right now. He didn't really get nerfed or buffed. Actually, he had to get nerfed. People were starting to realize he was good. Yeah.
He does a lot of damage. He's a really good top pick.
Yeah, he's also one of the 330 base move speed guys, one of the really fast runners. He can either... Yeah. The reason why he's so good in top lane, because, well, one, he's hybrid, so he's really hard to defend against his damage. Two, he actually sort of has two ways to lane. You can just jump at them and then swing reset with Empower and also like use your stun. You can use Counter-Strike to either walk away and take no damage, or use it to get a stun on them for more damage if you want to spend more mana. So you can do this you can do this harass combo, or you can, if they want to like fight you and just you win trades because your passive ramps up your attack speed. When you get ult, you like give them a huge chunk of magic damage. So if you win trade wars as well, and so if you can lane well with Jax, then you're pretty hard to stop.
Yeah, I think like I was just watching a video here. I think you actually posted it as well. About top lane.
Yeah, Plasma's top lane guides.
Yeah, exactly. And he talked about like Jax is really strong because he jumps at you, and either if you want to fight him, he can fight you, and he can probably win because he just builds up right with his passive.
Yeah.
And if you don't want to fight him, he can just hit you and then go away. Like that's kind of like the way I've played Fizz top, and Fizz does the same thing. Fizz will just come into you, hit you, urgent strike, and then he'll just hop away if he wants to, or he can sit there and poke at you. And depending on how well it goes, he can just kill you.
Yeah, he's got extra damage on Seastone Trident, so that's why Fizz is a pretty good pick for top lane a lot of the time too.
Yeah, especially too, like having him go in too as well, and just carry. But he's not somebody who can really carry a game as well as it goes to late. As I have experienced.
So these team comps actually look pretty balanced. I'm actually pretty interested in the Smite Ignite combo from Amumu. I don't think I've ever seen an Amumu not take Ghost or Flash. They usually like having an escape in case they get invaded early game.
Well, maybe he's gonna take Boots
or to help initiate. Start with Boots on Amumu?
Boots mobility, sorry. A lot of Mumus recently from streaming and whatnot that just go right towards Boots of Mobility rather than Merc Treads or anything like that. They just want that extra running movement speed for initiates.
Yeah, I guess nobody will hit a Mumu to slow him down first. Yeah, I could see that.
Plus, if it really comes down to it, he can also chase with his tiers too as well.
You kind of need Rylai's to stay on them is the thing, but if you get really fed as a Mumu, it's no problem. So, purple team actually looks pretty balanced in a weird way. They have, Olaf will want to dive the back, but at the same time, Anivia and Kennen can kite and put up a sort of safe defensive perimeter. Instead of like frontline fighters, like Olaf is kind of their only big like tank who will fight on the front line. Kennen and Anivia can get tanky, that's true, but they don't like fight on the front line like they will against Jax. And Mumu is not a frontline fighter either, so that's kind of interesting. Jax will probably just, or sorry, Olaf will probably just try to run past Jax to get the Cog. Run through Curse of the Sad Mummy and Petrifying Gaze and Monsoon. But then he'll be 1v5 amidst all this damage, and Kennen and Anivia will be slow, they'll be in the back, might be unable to help him, unless they get a nice Flash Frost. But you know what the key thing there is actually Ezreal. Ezreal can Essence Flux to speed up Olaf's attacks, slow down Jax if he's in the front, slow down Cog if somehow hits Cog with that short range thing. And Soraka can keep everyone alive as well. Put an Astral Blessing on Olaf, give him tons of armor, no big deal.
Yeah.
If Grifal gets fed early, you should be able to carry this. Just like drive Kog'Maw into the ground for a while. Say, oh well, Kog'Maw can farm back into the game. Well, while he's doing that, Anivia is farming up as well for their. And Olaf is also very dangerous with lots of farm. Late game Olaf is nigh unstoppable.
He can be, yeah, especially mid game, especially in early game too, because it's just his reckless swings is just so much damage.
In lane, yeah.
It's kind of ridiculous how much damage he could just. Oh, looks like it's a Broloff skin too.
Nice. Well, this is
nice.
This is also jungle Olaf though, so he'll probably max his Q, so he can clear the jungle really fast. What he might do then is try to clear his jungle fast, maybe take some of Amumu's stuff. Olaf's ganks are not the greatest because you have to land this skill shot slow and then catch up to them from there. So
it works well especially if your lane you're ganking is overextended.
Oh yeah.
Plus he can run directly towards them, pick up his axe, and then throw it again too as well.
Yeah, you could probably dive with your ultimate pretty easily too. Tank it long enough for your team. Exactly. So I'm really looking forward to this game.
Looks like it's going to be a very good game.
Lots of AoE going off. There's going to be big plays, big team fights. Big plays from Ezreal with Ignite. There we go.
I want to see this Amumu with Smite.
Yeah, Smite Ignite. Usually Exhaust is the aggressive summoner of choice for junglers.
If you're going for aggressive, yeah.
I like doing it on Jungle Kale, oddly enough, because you already have a range slow from Reckoning. You don't really need another one in the form of Exhaust. And most people can't fight back against Kale anyway because she does so much damage. So you just take an Ignite to try to kill them after they flash away. Or if you gank a lane that has Ignite, then you guys stagger your Ignites. You use yours first, then they use theirs to get the last tick and get the kill.
I've seen quite a few Kales just recently.
In top lane?
Just just completely snowballing sometimes, and like I've seen Kales like 3v1 and they just pop their ult and they just do so much damage. I'm actually quite surprised you don't see a lot more of them.
Kale's becoming really popular in top lane, actually.
I could see that. Yeah, I could.
She's pretty good against Jax. Oh no, wait, Jax can beat anybody in top.
Looks like
except York.
Team are coming in. Soraka's behind.
They ping for this invasion. Oh, I think blue team has no idea. And purple team has no idea that blue team is there. This could be a full-on level 1 fight, in which case Amumu will have wished he went with Exhaust. Exhaust is much more useful late game for its damage reduction.
Yeah.
All the damage is going to be coming from Cog and Cassiopeia. We don't need a little more true damage.
It's probably like the favorite spot to go, and then once you get to a certain time, like they're going in, Nivea throws her ball.
Yeah, just to secure that, so they go, uh-oh, they're not here. They're probably thinking, oh, they must be at our blue, but
so I think
it's a bit of a Scooby-Doo moment here. Uh-oh.
Who's walking into it? Amumu.
Oh, stunned by Flash Frost!
What's he gonna do? He can't do anything.
He gets ignited, but gets shielded by Janna. Nice one, Janna.
I think he's just gonna be able to walk away, luckily, from that. If he's gonna have to be forced to go back or not, they're probably gonna take purple's or blue's blue.
Okay, so they're gonna start Amumu with red buff, and yeah, purple team is gonna take the ancient golem. Okay, well, that's kind of funny. So Amumu is gonna have ignite and a red buff. This could be really funny level 2 Amumu gank sort of shenanigans. Or I thought they were gonna give it to Kog'Maw for a second. I thought, no, Kog, walk away. Your bladed armor is gonna take it. But I've been just playing jungle too much, and I think everyone has bladed armor. Now Kennen missing his Q. He took blue buff. Would have been nice to give that a Nivea. Well, not really before. It doesn't really matter before level 6. But Ancient Golem buff does increase energy regeneration. As you can see, he's just topped up all the time. So this Kennen's probably going to go really spam crazy. He's got a Dorn Shield and 30 AP to start with. No big deal. If he can get that harass off on Jax, that would be good. Although the key thing though is for Kennen to be safe, so not get jumped on by Jax, not take a bunch of damage. Kennen is naturally squishier than Jax because he's ranged.
Jax also starts with 47, or 49 right now, but he had 47 at level 1,
Wow, really?
which
Oh.
is really good. Like, he prepared for this, so...
No, Jax has no AP. You mean,
Magic Resist.
oh, magic resist. Oh yeah, yeah, lots of magic resist. Well, what Kennen can do actually is you can take your AP runes and masteries, but then just build Doran's blades and auto attack harass them a lot.
Exactly, yeah. And then you just use your, I believe it's your W?
Yeah,
The,
just trigger your W for some
surge, you
stuns.
just add damage to it.
Yeah, exactly. It's becoming a popular thing
Seems
on
to be a
Kennen.
popular thing, yeah. Skamumu won't get his blue, which I know from playing him, it's a very, very
Yeah,
crushing thing to have happen.
that's why Amumu cries, man.
He needs that blue.
That's why the sad mummy is sad.
Same thing with like weaknesses for like other champions like Maokai, who need that first blue to get
Yeah,
them through their jungle.
Fiddlesticks too.
Yes, Fiddle too as well. And Kennen is definitely auto-attacking and pushing as much as he can. Jax is ahead of CS though, but Kennen is ahead by a level too as well.
So Amumu's recalling while Olaf is going to take his red. Yeah, as you can see, he doesn't even have his reckless swing yet. Smites it pretty early. He must be quite secure Amumu won't be coming. Quite confident.
Yeah. Just took his reckless swing at level 4. Yep. He's got his jungle on timer. Just got to his wraiths before they even spawn.
Oh yeah, he
He's,
must.
getting a little ballsy here. He's able to just, like, Kennen is just able to pop him, do some damage, and then he's just able to electric surge right out of Jax's AoE stun. His counter strike.
Or lightning, yeah, lightning rush.
He's just able to dash, right out of it, without him even being able to get off the stun.
Yeah, I think once Jax gets either a Phage or a Bilgewater Cutlass, you might be able to turn the lane around pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
It all depends on how well this Kennen can just kite Jax and not take any hits from him.
It's like, see what's something's about to happen here in mid. You got a level 4 Olaf with both buffs. Cassiopeia getting dangerously close to that left side of the river. Oh, there's the flash.
Good flash stun from Anivia. Yeah.
That blocking looks like Anivia loses, but it looks like Cass
Gets her egg popped.
What's gonna happen here? Looks like Mumu gets a kill, gets double buffs.
Another good flash frost. Anivia has no ignite to follow up though.
No, unfortunately, but Mumu does get the double buffs. That is something that he did need to get back into this game after not getting his first blue and having it taken away from him like that.
Yeah. Olaf got the first blood gold though.
It was a very nice exchange.
So Olaf has his X-Man claws and his Rad Scythe already. He's on his way to power jungle farming. Oh,
Jackson.
Kennen fighting it out in the bush.
I think.
Trading flashes.
Skill shot.
He needs one more hit. Oh, good jump by Jax.
Minion as soon as he throws. It just reminds me so much of Lee Sin days, just leaf striking to people.
Oh yeah, safeguarding.
Fights. Very nice. Anivia is definitely going to lose her advantage here if Cassiopeia can get her ult here in a second. She's close to leveling up. She's able to push this lane and get her ult up. I'm pretty sure Cass is going to be able to kill Anivia regardless of whether she has her egg. If she had her egg, she'd die too, I think, because Cass can just pump out damage.
Yeah, look at the builds actually. Cassiopeia got a Cage's Lucky pick. Oh, sorry, I usually call it Kage's, so mispronounced the Lucky this time. So I've never actually seen that on a Cassiopeia. So I think she's determined to have a farm war with Anivia and try to get more gold in the end then.
Yeah, looks like that.
Also maxing Twin Fang first.
Yes, should definitely be pushing it. I think she just wants to get off some damage. Like, she can land a poison on Anivia and poke her, the more damage she can do, the better. Especially with Anivia, but she doesn't have her egg right now either.
Yeah, no escape either. Gonna try to rack up a bunch of Twin Fangs, so...
Yeah, she's got 60 seconds left.
Amumu got hit by an undertow, but he's... Oh, slingshots to the blue buff to get away, not bad.
Olaf is...
But they have the timer, they want to get this one.
Oh, looks like Jax is heading down. No, it looks like they won't. Looks like Anivia will get this, which is very good.
Alright, Cassio, yep.
She definitely needed that, too, as well. Olaf is just lurking in that bush. I don't know what he thinks he's doing.
Wants to try to...
Ward right there, that probably would have been a kill.
Probably hoping for a face check, but I don't think he can 1v1 Cassio without boots.
Well, I don't know if we noticed that or not, but Olaf uses ghosts in that gank.
Oh yeah, he did, yeah.
probably why Cassiopeia did not try to escape, because she tried to at the first little bit, but I think just because she realized that, oh, he's got Ghost and Red Buff on me, I'm just going to turn around and try and do as much damage as I possibly can
Yeah,
before I...
that was a pretty good call too with Anivia egged, I guess. But also, Cassie complained about dat pathing, so there were a lot of minions there. So I think there's a bit of a minion traffic jam.
Mm-hmm. What is the Moo doing here? Is he heading for golems?
He's doing the Stone Bros, I think.
Yeah, he is doing the Stone Bros. Yeah, he's got Red Buff up here. Maybe it just
Oh,
got...
no, he's given up on those. He wants to gank bot now that they're pushed up really far. Don't know if he can do too much though. Doesn't have ult yet.
Purple team has no vision. If you look in the river...
Oh yeah, they don't know he's there.
But you got level 6 versus level 5 here.
Well, Ezreal just used his ultimate. Oh right, just to push the lane because he wants to go back. I thought they were trying to just deny a whole bunch of creeps to the tower, but they're freezing lane here so Kog'Maw can get these last hits.
Yeah, purple team is pinging in the tri-bush. By the looks of it. Maybe can't get off anything. Maybe it goes.
Ooh, good turn for the Petrifying Gaze.
Cassiopeia gets the kill.
That Twin Fang damage.
I knew that was going to happen. Her damage output is just way stronger without her egg. Without Anivia having her egg. She can just burst down her so much. I think that's why she was leveling her Twin Fang first.
Yeah, just for the quick bursting. Well, Olaf coming for some revenge though. Should be able to... Oh, throws his axe a bit too early. He had the right angle, but here comes the Ghost.
What she can do is fight on him. She can just stand there and poison him and make her... I think Olaf might lose here.
Nope. Oh yeah, dies by standing on miasma. No creeps to lifesteal off of. He should have ulted a bit earlier for the extra magic resist. He wasn't paying attention enough to the fight. He was obviously saving it so he wouldn't get ulted, so he could keep fighting. But he didn't see that Cassio already ulted Anivia, so he should have used it right away.
Because he thought that he was gonna maybe get there in time to be able to do something, but she just turned and Twin Fanged him in the face. Took away a good chunk of his health, 200 damage, which matters.
Oh yeah.
Been able to avoid that. He would have been fine.
These Twin Fangs ripping up for 238 damage each, and those are on a very short cooldown, especially at melee range. The cooldown reset for a poisoned Twin Fang happens when the Twin Fang actually hits. So the closer you are to what you're shooting at, the more damage you do. Oh, good burst combo by Anivia. Oh, nice.
Ezreal jumps in there to get it.
Very nice. Burning heal and Monsoon and shield. Still got the kill, despite all the attempts to save.
To try and get Kog'Maw here. Going for the flash.
Oh, wow.
Amumu comes in, misses his bandage toss.
Not well. It was the right angle, but just didn't quite go far enough.
Oh, but if he would have had flash, he could have probably flashed and got her.
He has Ignite instead, though. Oh, almost gets that Flash Frost. Ezreal fighting back. Oh, good flash by Cassio. The ult by Amumu.
Oh, look at this damage going out here. Amumu gets in with his ults. Vivia's going down after her egg. Good damage by Cassiopeia. We got a Summer disconnected here. Hopefully he comes back soon.
Yeah, Ezreal unable to fight back. I think Ezreal wanted to fight, but he had no mana.
Yeah, it would have been a good time for him to fight, but yeah, he definitely did not.
He also didn't have ultimate. He used it to snipe Janna.
Yeah, exactly. Soraka's just chilling in that bush. She's moving down. I think she's just putting down wards.
Yeah, not gonna let this Amumu lane gank anytime soon. So,
no,
not sure why Purple Team isn't pausing here.
Strong.
Purple Team should probably pause for the sake of MF Haxorboy reconnecting here. Oh yeah, there we go. Jax is gonna rush the Bilgewater Cutlass to get a nice slow on Kennen to keep him within stun range. Just chunk him really hard before he can dash away, ideally. Okay, he's back already.
Back. Slow them down from getting, trying to attempt to get Dragon here. So.
Yeah. Olaf has really good Dragon control because of his passive. It makes him attack really quickly, get a bunch of Wriggles procs on Dragon. They also saw a Kog'Maw recall, I think, so they just went for it. Got it real quick. An Essence Flux from Ezreal. Oh, look at this, actually. Ezreal's actually maxing Essence Flux second. I've never seen that before. Most Ezreal's, only level Q and E and just leave Essence Flux alone until level 8 or even level 13.
Because he's, it's just kind of a little counter to Kog'Maw, right?
Yeah.
Kog'Maw's based on attack speed, right? He wants to be able to attack as many, look at him right now.
There it is.
Essence Flux him. Kog'Maw loses that attack speed.
He's not trading, though, with the slowed Kog'Maw, though.
He has no mana, though, that's why.
Yeah.
If he had mana, I'm sure he'd be doing just fine with Mystic Shot. but there's only so much you can do.
Looking at the gold here.
Rocket in the lane, but it looks like a Nivea. This is some action here going on in mid. It looks like a Nivea. Oh, Cassiopeia just laying down the damage. Oh, and then
Jax as well.
Secure it. Oh, Jax does come in. That was a nice play by Cass there, baiting them towards her. Gets both of them in her stun, and then finishes them off. Looks like the knockup damage is doing a lot to Ezreal here too as well. Looks like he's gonna go down to Kog'Maw, and then Soraka gets pushed into the wall.
Yeah, trying to shove them into the wall for a kind of soft CC, but positioning wasn't quite right. But it's okay though. You got Ezreal out of lane. So Kog'Maw's got this Wriggles already. It's gonna be hard to trade with in bot.
Yeah, exactly.
I should maybe rewind for that big jungle play there.
Does get his Berserker's Greave, and he does get Pickaxe. So that is something good.
Oh, I see what's happening here. They knew blue was coming back up because it's 12.5 minutes. So Olaf heads directly to the blue buff, starts fighting a Mumu. Of course, a Mumu can't win 1v1. Olaf ulting perhaps too early.
And Cass goes in, gets a double kill, and then Jax finishes off.
I caught the rest of that earlier. Okay, so we're back to live. People are going to start moving around again soon. Alright, blue buff donation to Ice Chicken. Always good for Ice Chicken to have infinite mana, so we can have a 1v0 lane. Just Glacial Storm all the minions and then leave. So we got a lot of ward action going on here. This is blue team's ward coverage. They got pretty much both entrances in the bot lane, well, other than the lane bushes. They got those covered. Purple team, lots of coverage in top lane.
Exactly, yeah.
So maybe it's a bit early for that.
Well, it looks like Jax is able to hold his own. He did get his Bilgewater Cutlass, which is letting him definitely jump on Kennen and do damage, which is what he needs to do right now.
Yeah, also another Null Magic Mantle to resist Kennen's exclusively AP damage even more. Oh, there's the jump in. He forgot to activate.
Stun, but again, he can just move away from that stun. I believe they're on similar cooldowns too.
Yeah, he did. No, the Lightning Dash is on a much lower cooldown. It's 10 seconds, whereas Counter-Strike is something like 15 at rank 1. Meanwhile, in bot lane, Janna popping Monsoon to barely stay alive once again. Anivia coming for the dive.
Getting in there to do damage. Kog'Maw has to flash away. Anivia, Janna going down. No, she gets a barrier though, but she goes down to Ignite. Mumu lands a stun. Mumu gets in there. It looks like Soraka's going down.
Yeah.
Soraka goes down to a fed Cassiopeia. Looks like Olaf wants to wander in here, but...
Way too late for the counter gank there. It was really good counter gank by the blue team.
Is he gonna bandage toss here? I want to see a Mumu bandage toss right through the wall. Nope, doesn't look like he's going to do anything. He has his ult up though. If he can land a bandage toss through the wall, Cassiopeia still has her ult.
Oh, it's true.
Would have been a very nice play because they would have had vision, and then Cassiopeia would have been able to ult. And I think they probably would have been able to get that kill.
That Ezreal dive was pretty greedy though, don't you think? I actually saw him stutter on his auto attack. He was probably clicking too much and getting auto attack reset.
What's gonna happen here? Definitely going for the kill here, but is she gonna be able to get away from her? Oh no, he got.
Oh.
Cassiopeia is just gonna take her down there. But Ezreal gets away with Kog'Maw gets away with 20 health, and they get Ezreal too.
Wow, tunnel vision, Ezreal.
Saltiness is so bad. Olaf is trying to duel a Jax here, which is probably not a good idea. He goes down easily to a jump and power strike by Jax here.
Jax will claim his just rewards of the red buff. And to anybody wondering how Jungle Jax works, here's some evidence you don't need Wriggles.
No, you don't. He hits hard and he hits fast.
Well, it's still good, but you don't need it. And he's going to elect to not finish the mini lizard. Doesn't need a timer. Just wants Olaf to waste time.
Well, Olaf's going to think too. He's going to be like, oh, I bet you he took it. And then he's going to be like, oh, wait.
Yeah, and just forget to go look it up.
Exactly.
Look up the Lizard Elder's number.
It's 15-7. Blue team's got a 6k gold advantage. Almost a 6k. About 5.5. Quite significant too at this point. Hopefully Dragon will be up soon, I believe. The next minute or two.
Well, I don't take timers when I cast because then I might blurt them out, and if anyone's listening to us, then a team who might not know the timer will suddenly get it. So no giving hints, no timers. Even though it's probably gonna go up pretty soon anyway. This was already 3 minutes ago, so.
Exactly. um,
Jax has Gunblade already, though. No big deal.
Kennen is going B. Jax is getting quite a bit of farm right now. He is at 127. Kennen is at 53. Kennen was, I think, was ignoring too much of his farm and trying to poke Jax way too much.
Perhaps.
Kog'Maw's just laying out the damage. Kog'Maw does have blue buff, which is very good. Especially, it doesn't matter what
Oh yeah, he,
style he's going with.
he got it from
As long as
the Anivia.
just being able to spam his ult, like artillery is just crazy good. And look, Dragon did come up.
Purple team looking to contest it a bit though. They're trying to chase Cassiopeia away, but Amumu's coming to reinforce. Cassio ults, but only gets Olaf in the back.
Olaf's gonna pop his ult. He is gonna pop his ult, but it looks like Olaf will go down anyways.
Yep. Too many dots.
He tried to get out of there. Yeah, he tried to get out of there way too late. I think he popped his ult way too late. He got caught by the slow as he's going around the corner. Nivea couldn't save him. Olaf had to go down. Looks like they're gonna get this dragon uncontested.
Meanwhile, Kennen dies as his tower goes down.
Jack's just getting crazy ahead now. Didn't even have to pop his gunblade. His active on that either.
Oh yeah.
Took him down, just taking him down.
This is kind of what happened to Grifal's team last time. Top lane got really behind, and the jungler was not in a position to help enough either.
Yeah. I think one thing that I've noticed about a lot of games too recently, that usually top lane is kind of like your winning or losing lane, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it is the hardest lane because it snowballs the hardest. You know, one advantage like just goes a long way.
Who gets in a nice badge grab and an ult. Ezreal used his flash to get out of there. Looks like he's gonna.
Oh, not sure why Soraka infused.
There's gonna be a stun here. Oh no, there isn't. She jukes out of the bushes, but Kog'Maw, no, she gets a heal off at the last second.
Whew.
Which is very good for her. Did not go down. Looks like Olaf wants to do something here, but I don't know what Olaf's gonna be able to do.
Oh, the face check from Amumu. Oh, throws his axe a bit far. He's going for Kog'Maw.
Going there for some reason. He's gonna throw a bandage here.
Big heal bait by Cog too.
Might go down here.
Yep.
Olaf is going down. Wow.
Troll Kog'Maw doesn't flash for Soraka, but he definitely flashes for Olaf.
He did. Yes, he did. That is crazy.
Olaf might have done enough damage if he picked up his axe. Yeah, Olaf probably. Yeah, he's still got his axe at max rank. Trying to get Reckless Swing caught up, but not enough burst for Kog'Maw, especially when he has a Wriggles, who will lifesteal back from you.
Lifesteal too as well. Looks like 2 mid. Cassiopeia is just doing damage. You know, she's got a Rylai's already too as well. Working on Blasting Wand. Maybe building it into Deathfire.
Gonna finally finish that, perhaps. Kennen getting towered though. He's 4 levels behind. Just flashes out of there right away.
Yeah, he did. Jack's definitely taking some damage there. He still hasn't popped his Hexblade or his Hextech
Gunblade
active yet. So.
Janna now has Oracle, looking to clear some wards, but there's not very many for the purple team on that side of the map anyway. Ice Chicken solos the blue buff. Now it's Olaf's turn to fight Jax. He can't do it either.
No, he can't. Jax is just crazy strong. He actually did use his Gunblade passive there. Mumu is gonna land a grab.
Oh, despite the wow, ate his flash alive.
There's gonna be a death here going out. Ezreal's gonna go down. He tried to fight, no chance there. But that was a very nice bandage toss. Very well done, because he just grabbed him even before he even moved.
Well, was it a good bandage toss or a bad flash?
Well, he went right into the minions though too. Oh, they caught Cassiopeia.
Oh, I didn't see that. Better rewind for that one.
We were too busy with.
Yeah, Ezreal getting caught. Right, so how'd this happen? Ice Chicken doing the rates. Then Cassio figures, I bet Anivia's at rates. Or, oh no, just caught trying to push the turret. Anivia gets the Flash Frost and runs away. Ooh.
He uses his ult here. Kog'Maw catches up. They're able to get the damage out on Anivia, pop her in her egg. Looks like she's going to go down to Kog'Maw. Kog'Maw is getting pretty big here too. He is 9-0 at 22.5 minutes. Definitely a big force right now.
Well, the early advantage going to Ezreal did not go as we foresaw.
Yeah. Oh, but looks like Kog'Maw is definitely pushing here. He's able just to like poke at Soraka, do 40% of her health pretty easily.
Ooh, trying to get caught up on these other plays, sorry.
Yeah, it's alright, go ahead.
Ooh, almost got the Oracle in that little fight. And yeah, Anivia's egg gets popped and Cog gets the kill. Okay, back to live in one moment. Okay, yeah, big push on the inner mid turret. Jack's going around to the back, flashes in, starts a dive.
And I think they're gonna get Olaf here.
Yeah, despite his ult.
That's just putting out too much damage. Like they're poking here. Kog'Maw might go down here. He's dangerously close. He gets down to 200, less than 200 health. Janna pops the ult to give him a little bit of health back. Puts him at 500.
And finds a
I think
ward
they
too.
have to go in for a dragon soon.
Or, well, purple team knows blue's gonna... It looks like they're staying. They might want to try to clean up on them. They didn't know that Janna ulted, though.
Oh, maybe it pokes her head around her shield, her wall.
No, not much of anything happening here. Purple team trying to chase in vain, it looks like. And they say, nope, they're gone. So Ezreal decides to push mid back a bit. Gonna go for...
KD here.
Yeah, going for Trinity Force next.
Mm-hmm.
Jack's got a...
For that first. Good, at least getting Sheen first. You know, some Ezreals usually like to do that first. Just get Sheen and then sit on that.
Yeah, I think Sheen's a little better for lane, where you can, have really strong pokes, but this Ezreal's behind in kills. It's just he's negative. He's kind of behind and doing bad, so he just needs the health so he doesn't explode.
He's also tied in CS right now too with Kog'Maw.
That's pretty impressive for 5 deaths to none.
Looks like they're trying to clear out Baron. Which I don't know how that's gonna work out. It looks like they're pinging Kennen here. Mumu's going to lane to protect top turret. Bandit touches in and does a couple tantrums. Gets some nice CS there.
So that means there's, for the mid, they'll just take mid inner turret, no prob.
Interesting build on a Mumu too as well. Getting
Chalice,
and boots too as well.
I think it's a bit late for Chalice. Blue team is already in the team fighting stage. Don't really need mana regen over a long time.
Looks like Anivia walled off Kog'Maw there. Very well done, but her team just did not respond to that as well as she thought maybe. It's a very good timed wall though. Kennen pops his ult, and Mumu's going down. I think Mumu's might go down to ignite. No, he goes dangerously close though. Looks like they're gonna get a few kills here underneath the turret.
Wow, Cog tower diving.
And he doesn't go down. He goes dangerously low though. Both Mumu and Kog'Maw going dangerously low on that. They did lose Jax. Janna popping her ult.
Yet again.
Looks like Dragon is up, and I think they probably will get it.
Yeah, purple team can't really do anything except... Oh, they can't even hope for a lucky Ezreal ult. It's on cooldown. And take the Ancient Golem. Smite it even. No, they didn't have it warded. If they knew that Smite was used there... Well, they couldn't counter Baron either, though. They couldn't get there in time. Neo Glitch Baron too strong, man.
Yeah.
So that's another dragon handed out. This time to the blue team.
Yeah, there's a nice, almost 15k advantage too in gold between the two teams right now.
Yeah, as we saw earlier, that's a pretty hefty gold advantage. It's pretty much enough to secure the win, but gotta hold out for that late game Anivia maybe.
Yeah, exactly. But sitting here with Olaf needs to do something here. 2-8, and Anivia is 1-7.
I'm not so worried about the KDAs. Look at their levels. Olaf is level 12, and everyone on the blue team, other than the support, is like 14 or higher. Both carries are level 17. Like, Olaf can't dive anybody when he's 5 levels behind like that.
No, I think he's going down here.
And very caught, yeah.
Yeah, he definitely, I think he went to go ward Baron, or is that what he was going to do? Janna is going to go down here, though.
Oh yeah, he had a vision ward. He wanted to put the vision ward on Baron, but blue team had wards everywhere.
Stun? No, he doesn't get it off. He gets stunned himself. Just Ezreal. He's just getting kited. Kennen's going to pop his ult.
Try to engage, but nobody's there to follow up.
Yeah, Jack. Like, I don't know what is up with with the purple team here, but it looks like they're just having a communication issue.
Oh,
Like right
sick
now,
wall, but
put
no
mid away,
follow up for it.
just walled them off like that. Nice flash though by Anivia. Nivea flashed there to be able to just be able to get out of her stun
Jack
or
should die to the
frozen
tower.
spot. Which is very smart. Well played.
I
Looks
don't
like
know that.
Cog is just gonna walk in.
He's got red
Uh,
buff. Should take down Soraka.
oh, looks like Olaf's going down.
Too far away from the tower. No safety there.
No, it doesn't. Kog'Maw is taking the turret now, which isn't very good. But he already has a GAs? Or no, is that... No, that's
Amumu
Amumu
SGA.
GAs. Amumu was GAs.
Finally finished that cloth armor. Cool.
That's what he built the cloth armor into. Looks like they're going to try to get this inhibitor. I don't know if they're going to be able to, though. Israel might fire his ult. Help clear. But no, it doesn't look like it. They're just going to take it unchallenged, and they're going to walk away. It was very bad, like, because Anivia walled off, you know, and Ezreal, like, went over Anivia's wall, and he let it right smack dab in between Anivia and Cass just, you know, twin fanged him right in the face and was able to take him down.
Well, it looked like a wall to trap Cassiopeia away from the rest of her team. It looked like a good wall to me. The flash looked like kind of pointless just to go from one side of Cassio to the other. It might have dodged a Q, though. I kind of want to look again. I think we'll have a bit of downtime, so... Yeah, it was... The wall itself was good, but like purple team was already trying to disengage, and Kennen just kind of engaged at a bad time. So yeah, let's see this. Really good flash frost from this Anivia all game, and that's just another one of them. Pretty consistent with that stun. So Kennen trying to catch 3 people, now just stops with 2. Right. So Ezreal's over here with not enough mana to arcane shift. So, oh, I see. Okay, so he arcane shifted over, but it was already too late. He was just too low. Jax chunked him really hard.
Ooh, Ezreal just gets burned here. He goes down. Cassiopeia is just waiting in the bush there for him. Even though Soraka did pop her wish and
Astral Blessing.
It was not enough though. The ignite and ult from Cass just did too much damage.
Yeah, something up with this tournament and fed Cassiopeia's, eh? Actually, different players.
I think just Cassiopeia is so strong. Like the damage that she can output, you know, from champions, especially with the allies and having that CC is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's just huge damage, and the Riley slow just makes it even worse for you. Can't get away from it. So GG's coming down.
Damage now. Jax has a maw and a dagger. He is just hitting so hard right now. Looks like they're gonna kill Ezreal on the summoner stairs. Wow. I think this might be GG here. Cassiopeia is definitely laying out the damage. She has no mana left though. Kennen is getting out those stuns. Mumu goes down to the turret.
The laser, the Nexus obelisk.
Like Kog'Maw is just poking everybody here. He literally did more damage than it could heal. He killed Kog'Maw or Kennen right on top of it. But it looks like this is GG. Congratulations, blue team, on a nice victory, 35-14.
Congrats on 3rd place. You got
Congrats.